Welcome to our presentation on the case study, Netflix Incorporated, Streaming Away from DVDs. This presentation has been prepared by Cheyenne, Christina, Chantel, and Stacy. Firstly, let's look at the issues presented in this case study. The CEO of Netflix is faced with realizing that the market of DVDs is slowly becoming obsolete. He needed to decide on the benefits of separating his DVD rental part of the business from the online streaming portion of the company. The pricing and structure changes that Netflix chose to pursue were poorly communicated with their customers and shareholders. Postal service was no longer able to do one-day delivery as was previously offered. This compromised Netflix's fast delivery service. And lastly, increased availability of streaming services from competitors was reducing Netflix's market share. Examples of these streaming services competitors included Hulu, iTunes, Amazon Video on Demand, and even YouTube. Now let's analyze the situation using a SWOT analysis tool. Strengths for Netflix include low flat rate, large market share when Blockbuster filed for bankruptcy, partnerships with companies like Microsoft and Samsung to allow Netflix to come standard on products such as smart TVs and gaming consoles. Weaknesses for the company include poor communication with customers on changes made to service, poor selection of movies, and poor menu setup.
Opportunities are increased streaming demands, cheaper computers means increased access to Netflix, produce more proprietary programming, and threats to Netflix include Amazon, iTunes, cable provider VOD, better titles and quality of movies, risks losing customers that do not want the services separated. There are various alternatives available to Netflix. These include offering a wider selection of new releases, better quality selection in Canada, do nothing, partner with one of its competitors, remove the DVD portion altogether. Also, Netflix should focus on providing streaming capabilities for their customers.
What is the decision criteria that Netflix should be using? Decisions should be made based on the needs of the consumer. Technology is the most important aspect of the day-to-day life, and people are always looking for new information. Catering to the needs of the consumer and staying ahead of the technology trends will give Netflix a greater chance at sustaining. It comes down to a cost analysis of the effects of each alternative and deciding to be proactive.
Now let's assess the various alternatives that Netflix has. Offering a wider selection of new releases may increase the monthly fee for subscribers. Updating the movie database more frequently increases the need for IT support to monitor issues that arise from updates, which cost more in salary and expenses to fix issues. They also could choose to do nothing, which will have a greater impact on Netflix. Since technology is always changing and people want everything immediately, Netflix will have to increase their efforts to give customers the information they want instantly. Currently, Netflix offers its app on smartphones, computers, TVs, game consoles, etc. The only problem with watching Netflix on your phone is the data it uses. People need to be close to Wi-Fi or choose to pay the extra data cost to watch a movie. Netflix could choose to partner with one of its competitors to both positively and negatively influence its company. Netflix can gain access to a greater number of consumers and share technological advantages with partners. However, the partner company will also be sharing profits with Netflix, and if the partnership ever went sour, they could steal Netflix's software, trade secrets, and even their customers. Netflix could also choose to get rid of the DVD portion, which would risk them losing a huge market for Netflix prematurely. The sole benefit of this move would be so that the company could focus on developing the streaming portion of the company alone. Our suggestion for Netflix actually encompasses two of the considered alternatives. We believe Netflix should focus on providing streaming capabilities for their customers due to the high demand in the market. They should also focus on offering a wider selection of titles to keep their customers satisfied with their services.
Our suggested action and implementation plan is to phase out the DVD ordering system. A good way to do this is by beta testing and pilot tests. This will determine the best method for implementing changes. We can also suggest that Netflix communicate to their customers in a clear and honest manner about when and how the changes will be made. Suggest to continue to maintain partnerships with smart TV, game console, mobile device, and computer manufacturers to keep Netflix streaming easily available. Increase brand awareness through advertising campaigns and customer correspondence of how easy the online streaming is and the benefits it produces. Continue working with movie studios and TV networks to increase the selection of the Netflix library. Some missing information and assumptions about the case are the true cost margins that resulted in Netflix increasing the cost of membership. While the case highlights that costs were increasing and provides financial data for the company, it would be interesting to know what their actual margin was and if they could have ridden it out for a few years to make the transition easier for customers. Also, the technology available to most households when the change was announced in 2011, how many current Netflix customers had a high-speed internet connection and a way to stream videos, for example, computers, gaming consoles, or smart TVs? If the vast majority of customers had these technologies, could the change have been marketed in a better way to entice customers away from the DVD system? Please respond to the following questions in the accompanying discussion forum in Moodle. Are you a current Netflix subscriber? If yes, where would you as a customer like to see Netflix improve? Do you agree with our suggestion to move into the streaming business? Do you think any other alternatives should have been considered? Do you believe that the original communication to Netflix subscribers outlining the pricing and structure changes could have been improved upon? If yes, what suggestions do you have for how these changes should have been presented and communicated? Thank you for viewing our presentation. We look forward to a discussion of this case study.